will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. Back to Leonard, 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Vassell sets a screen for Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Leonard, that's for 2. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Dunn following the bucket by the Spurs and the basket by Harden.
That time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Pass to Wembanyama. They grab their own miss. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. They shoot again. Misses off the right iron.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Harden outside for 3. Poked away. Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Takes a 3. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. And the basket is good.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wembanyama against Zubac. Barnes screen on Zubac. A 3 from Wembanyama. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Dunn looking over the floor. Wembanyama with it. Zubac defending. No one covering. Harden's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Fox. Still yet to score.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Leonard. It's a 5-point game. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pocket 6. Here's Dunn. Off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Castle misses. Clippers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Dunn wide open. He fires. Second chance shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Vassell against Powell. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Clippers trail by 7. Harden outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes the screen. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Dunn. Leonard kicks to Zubats. And it's Leonard. That time an assist from Zubats.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for set. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Paul out there with Fox. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, the quick response from Johnson. He goes right back at him with the 3.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. EA thanks. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Paul. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Jones finds Bogdanovic. Jones sets the pick for Bogdanovic. Kicks it out to Jones. Second chance effort, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bogdanovic.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. And now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Back to Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Paul, right side. For the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fox against Bogdanovic. Right side, Jones. Pass to Coffey. Puts up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
The Clippers in the lead. In the corner, Simmons with it. And the dunk by Zubats.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Zubats a screen on Fox. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Pass to to Champagny. They get it again. Sohan with the ball. Sohan with the screen. Here's Champagny. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Simmons. Hasn't made one yet. Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Here's Champagny. 5 points in the game. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Trains the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 2. 7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Coffee can't get it to go. Doesn't go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his 3. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game. From downtown, a steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Pass to Castle. And stolen by Dunn. Leonard on the wing. Now Harden. Plenty of space. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. That's now 8 points for James Harden.
And that's a great way for Harden to keep the D off balance, just using the mid-range area.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Now, Wembanyama. James Harden missing on the 3. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Powell from past the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Back to Barnes. Fox deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Fox has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Here's Zubac. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Outside, Fox. A 3 from Wembanyama. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Kicks it out to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Harden outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Fox. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. A 3-ball. Wembanyama from distance.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Here's Castle. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 11. Now Powell. Still without a basket. Outside, Jones. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good from Zubac.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Spurs.
Wembanyama with it. Leonard picks him up. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Jones with the screen on Barnes. And here's Leonard from 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Castle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near Barnes. Drops in the tray. Barnes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Powell with it. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's San Antonio. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Chris Paul is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Sohan. Sohan with the screen. A shot by Paul, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Fox passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Sohan. Lets it go from the wing. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Fox dishes to Paul. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Fox. Now Johnson. Sohan with the ball. Fox passes to Mamu Kelishvili. It's good. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
Dunn, right side. Inside, here's Jones. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Leonard. That misses off the backboard. Spurs leading by 11. Johnson outside. Over Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Powell, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Vassell against Powell. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Oh, 3 ball, Wembanyama.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Leonard, out left to the wing, and stolen by Wembanyama. Fox is double. Pass to Castle. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. Wembanyama. And it's an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Castle. Dunn covering. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Misses there. And so it's San Antonio. Easily. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
great on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, BA, but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
The starters for Utah: Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the point. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Sexton. It's rebounded by Zubats.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Zubats. Leonard finds some space. Cans it from the wing. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Kicks it out to Collins. It's Markkanen on the wing. Shoots over Powell. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Collins. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Lets it fly. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Harden from outside. Knocks down the triple.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
And here's Collins for 3. Drops in the 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Dunn. Leonard outside. Outside Harden. There's the triple. Kessler with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Collins with a screen on Harden. Pass to Collins. And here's Sexton. Up and over Dunn. Sexton, that's good. It's a tie ball game.
Well, he knows he can make it from there, so he shoots that one with confidence. Sexton looking very, very self-assured right now.
Outside for Harden. Harden missing again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
They now take the lead.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. Fires from deep. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers trail. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
From behind the arc. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Powell's shot is off. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Markkanen. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Markkanen's got 5.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
Right side, Harden. Dunn outside. On the wing, Harden. Powell passes to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. No good with a layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. We've got Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. Pass to Coffey. Bogdanovich with it. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Jones with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. George against Simmons, and Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
The Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Chris Dunn.
Jones against Markkanen. Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And that one's good. Markkanen. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. Zubac passes to Dunn. Here's Coffey. Back to Jones. Shoot from the baseline. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Back to George. Clarkson outside. Markkanen from long range. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Clippers trail by 5. Jones from outside. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Clarkson outside. Lets it go from deep. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. George passes to Markkanen. Clarkson for 3. Fires in the triple. Clarkson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a much better looking shot with the mechanics there. Good release point. Nice soft float on that jumper.
Now here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Coffey. Back to Bogdanovich. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shoots it from the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Collins comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Utah leading by 5. Clarkson outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Now here's Dunn. Out to Leonard. It's stolen by Leonard. Outside Jones. Back to Leonard. Right side, Bogdanovich. Dunn outside. Outside Jones. 5 to shoot. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
On the wing, Clarkson. Kept alive. Lets the three fly. No good that time. Now here's Jones. No points so far. Leonard for three.
What a play! That's
good! Are you kidding me?
Wow! And the triple tights.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And here's Collins for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Powell. Utah grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Leonard against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. The baseline J. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Sexton's gotten his second bucket. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Jazz leading by 5. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Up top, Collins. Over Harden. Collins, no good. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Let's go with a 3. And stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Powell's shot is off. Utah has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Collins passes to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Powell. Right wing. Kessler's got space. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Powell outside. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside for Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
From about 19, he squares up and sinks it.
Sexton.
And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Powell passes to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Collins outside. Pass to Collier. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Dunn. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Collier. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard with the ball. And Kessler picks him up defensively. Dunn, the pass to Harden. Shoots over Collier. Harden, good. Harden's got 5 now.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Pass to Collier. It's Markkanen on the wing. Outside for Sexton. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Sexton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sexton, a screen on Harden. Outside Sexton. Another 3 for Utah.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Keontae George out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then it's Filipowski. And it's Potter in at the 4.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside Jones. Back to Dunn. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Jazz leading by 9. Clarkson outside. George passes to Clarkson. It's Martin on the wing. Back to George. Pass to Martin. And here's Clarkson. Martin outside. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers shooting just 42% so far in the game. Leonard with the ball. From the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson for 3. On target from range. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Coffey. Connects from downtown.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Potter. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. George outside. Up and over Dunn. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Clippers trail by 9. Launches it from deep. That shot missing. Here's Filipowski. They set a pick. Potter pass to Filipowski. Offensive rebound. The 3 ball. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Jones with a screen on George. Pass to Jones. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The 3, George knocks down the long K. George has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Does pass to Leonard. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Jazz leading by 13. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubac, he's checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Coffee. And it's Harden in for Bogdanovich. Puts it up off the inbound. Markkanen misses. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Powell. Rebound, Utah.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Lauri Markkanen.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Back to Sexton. Markkanen outside. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Outside Sexton. Second overdone. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Dunn.
All right, some style shown there from Sexton as he was able to fake out a defender and make a very smart play.
And stolen by Sexton. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Collier in at the 1.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
The 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Collins kicks to Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside, Markkanen. Good on the three-point shot.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Collins, good.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Sexton for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Collier missing. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wembanyama's got 6.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
From deep three-point land. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Sexton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Wembanyama outside. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Collier. No good with the triple. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Over to the left wing. On deep, Collins. No good that time. And San Antonio shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Paul. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Rebound by Sohan. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wembanyama with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
San Antonio making a switch here. Fox is checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Sexton. A 3 from Wembanyama. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got 12.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Keontae George. Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
George against Paul. Johnson outside. Takes the 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 3. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. San Antonio with the rebound. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to George. Jacks up a 3, and the Jazz another 3.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. Johnson with a screen on George. Back to Sohan. Johnson outside. Spurs passing it around. Fox, no good. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
Johnson, the pass to Champagnie. To halt the run, and good that time. Champagnie's got his first points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul with the 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Markkanen kicks to George. Offensive rebound. Out to Clarkson. Knocked away. Johnson right side. Lets it go with the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They set the pick. Clarkson dishes to George. Back to Clarkson. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got 6. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
It's George on the wing. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Fox goes in the corner. Sohan with it. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the three. Spurs trail by 9. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Fox. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shoots the three. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Johnson can't hit.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Now Clarkson. And the jumper is good. Clarkson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz. And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. With the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Here's Collier, guarded by Fox. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. Spurs trail by 9. Fires from deep. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got 9 points.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Poked loose and stolen by Sexton. Sexton on the wing. Over Castle. They get it back. Kessler passes to Collins. Outside, Markkanen. And Utah, another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Hands it from downtown.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Collier, guarded by Fox. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Collier missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shakes him. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The tray. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Markkanen with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Here's the 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Sexton kicks to Collins. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Utah.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Jazz leading by 9. Jazz passing it around. Here's Collins. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Collins has got 5 now.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3. Utah shooting 40% from the field. Here's Collier, guarded by Fox. Barnes screen on Sexton. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A good... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Also George out there. Filipowski's out there with Martin. And it's Potter in at the 4th. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson outside. Ball outside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mamu Kelishvili has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Potter. Here's Filipowski. Here's Potter. Outside, Martin. The offensive rebound. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson the screen. Launches it. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Utah leading by 8. George passes to Clarkson. Back to George. Here's Potter. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Paul passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Paul to the left side wing. Hits it from three-point range.
Now, CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Clarkson on the wing. Here's Potter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ball against Clarkson. Beyond the arc. And it's Sohan missing. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Filipowski passes to Clarkson. Outside, George sinks the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 8.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Down low. Back to Fox. Martin against Johnson. From the arc. It's good from long range. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And George kicks to Clarkson. Back to George. Uncovered. And that one swishes right in. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Jazz leading by 7. Pass to Martin. From deep. Out to Clarkson. There's the pick. Here's Potter. Defended by Sohan. Just 4 to shoot. Clarkson with the screen for George. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Utah lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Jazz.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lauri Markkanen.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Potter, the pass to Clarkson. The three-pointer, no good. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
NBA, and I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Wembanyama. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Zubats screen. Great open look there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Wembanyama. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Back to Dunn. Wembanyama against Zubats. Pass to Castle. Fires for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
Clippers ball.
Leonard against Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wembanyama. Over to the left wing. Castle for 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's Wembanyama laying it in. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Zubats. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Harden. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Castle. Defended by Dunn. And there's a 3-second violation. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Clipper substitution. Number 55, Derek Jones Jr.
And here are the Clippers now. Trailing by 2. Poke loose. It's stolen by Fox. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Powell. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. He's got 7. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Out to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Outside Jones to get back on track. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. 7-point differential. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Leonard passes to Zubats. Powell outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
This one for 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Powell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. He reads the floor as well as anybody in the game.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Wembanyama scanning the floor from deep. And no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He dropped 3. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
We've got Chris Paul, Jeremy Sohan out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
Paul with it, picked up by Simmons. Fox against Bogdanovich. Ooh, a good look from Fox. Cashes in the first attempt of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Pass to Jones from behind the arc. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Paul. Johnson a screen on Zubac. Paul looking it over. From the arc. Coffey grabs the board. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Simmons. Back to Jones. Shoots it from the high post. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Paul passes to Johnson. Out to Fox. Outside Johnson. Knocks it loose. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Bogdanovich down low. The shot no good. Sohan with some nice D. Spurs lead by 4. Barnes with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Johnson. Knocked away. Oh, Fox with a steal. Outside Barnes. From outside the arc. Tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama against Simmons. From downtown. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Harden's shot is good.
A staple of Harden's attack. His 3-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Wembanyama screen. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Ball against Harden. Can't tie it up. That one misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Wembanyama. Barnes with a screen on Leonard. Lets it go. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden misses. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Barnes with a screen on Simmons. Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come. Here's Simmons. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Vassell outside. Vassell, a screen on Simmons. From deep, Wembanyama. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Right side Simmons. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Spurs out in front. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center position, locking down the middle. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Fox outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vassell. To the wing on the left. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds in the game. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Powell on the wing. Zubats screen. Powell's shot is off. San Antonio leading. The 3 from Wembanyama. Powell pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Powell, a screen on Fox. Powell outside. Out to Leonard for the lead. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Dunn, no good. The Spurs have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Wembanyama against Harden. Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Barnes with a screen on Powell. Here's Castle. Denied by Leonard.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Zubats screen. Out to the wing. Powell outside. Back to Dunn for the lead. Sends it home from three-point land. Dunn's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Fox against Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. They still need this. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones is checked in. Harden with it. The three is up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside. Mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
Coffee, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Powell. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's San Antonio now. They've led by as much as 10. Paul for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Harden from outside drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Wembanyama, pass to Champagny. Outside Johnson. Sohan outside. 4-3. Rebounded by James Harden. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Launches it. Bogdanovich, no good. Sohan outside. Outside Wembanyama. Takes the 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
LA ball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got De'Aaron Fox. Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagny at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Done. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one's off.
At the line for the Clippers, Chris Dunn.
And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Now here's Paul, guarded closely. Fox outside. Sohan, left side. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's Bogdanovich. Here's Jones. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Fox for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Paul with it. Done in his pocket. Pass to Champagny. Offline with a 3. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard outside to take the lead. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Paul passes to Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jones with a screen on Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, Fox with a steal. And he's all alone. Paul for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Here's Champagny. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Spurs trail by 3. Now Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Fires from deep. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Up top, Harden. He's covered by Fox. Harden can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Kessel to take the lead. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Vassell, and here's Fox. Leonard defending. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Vassell outside, jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Over to the wing. Castle for 3. Vassell outside. Barnes with a screen on Powell. 6 to shoot.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And the Clippers miss again.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's San Antonio with the W. A competitive game, you have to feel like.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Collins. Pass to Sexton. Kicks it out to Collins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard looking around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Good work there as it goes.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
Kicks it out to Collins. And the Jazz, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Done outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Harden. The 3-ball. Kept alive. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Now the Clippers moving it up. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Powell. Kessler with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Markkanen passes to Collier. Markkanen a screen on Hart. And it's Collier missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. 3 on 3. Sexton with a screen on Harden. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Screen by Leonard. Harden, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Utah. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Good on the triple.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
And here's Harden for 3. Kessler with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy, and he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And nicknamed the flamethrower for a reason. Clarkson can light it up with the best of them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Simmons. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Bogdanovich, no luck. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Clarkson taking his time here. Unloads from 13. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Jazz. They lead by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Clarkson is out there with George. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And here's George. Following the 3 from Bogdanovich.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Utah trailing here. To the right side. From 17 feet out. That's good by Sensabaugh.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. But tried by Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
George against Dunn. George, no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's the screen. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by George. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
You got to reward the big fella when he runs like that. Markkanen looking determined to score in transition.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's Coffey. Pass to Zubac. To the inside. Puts it up from 12. Coffey can't get it to go. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. It's deflected. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collins comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Clarkson. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and he nails the jumper. Collins has got 8. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works,
right,
Kevin? They're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
And it's George missing. Clippers trail by 4. Dunn finds Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Amir Coffey comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Harden in for Bogdanovich.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And so here are the Clippers. following the three-pointer by Utah. Harden can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Kessler. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harden looking it over. Now Leonard. They get a hand on it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Just 5 on the clock. Coffee passes to Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Offensive rebound. Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact. And Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
2 shots.
Harden hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shoots over Collier. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Powell. And the Clippers lead by 1. Sexton for 3. He can't get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Utah has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's the result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
The Clippers trail. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard over Collins. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And here's Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Sexton. There's a screen. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Zubac, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Collier. Launches from deep. Another miss by Utah. Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Unloads from 13. Foul. That's good. And the Clippers lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Harden outside. Right wing. Zubats kicks to Dunn. The three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Left side Collins. And the Jazz, another three.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Harden the pass to Zubats. In the corner, Powell with it. It's Harden with the drive. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Collier. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Harden. Jumps up. And the jam by Harden.
You can't afford to lose Harden in transition. He's too talented at taking advantage of those situations.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collier. Outside, Collins. And the three ball is good. Collins has got 14 points for the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Sexton's shot is good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the wing on the left. He takes it in. There's the triple. Powell pulls it in. Clippers trail by 6. Harden dishes to Leonard. Off target from outside.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sexton for 3. Outside, Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Markkanen a screen on Dunn. Another shot. Markkanen can't get it to go. Got it up. No good that time. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
It's the final quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's George. They've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Keontae George. And it's Filipowski in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dunn kicks to Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
3 points.
Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. George against Dunn. Now, here is George. D right on him. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Leonard on the wing. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Here's Potter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So both teams making some changes here. Jazz leading by 3. Now George. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss. Pass to Powell to tie it up. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Powell for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Filipowski passes to Collins. Here's Filipowski. And Utah, another 3.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Done shot's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside, Martin. Clarkson outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Jones. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Clarkson outside. That ball's nice feed that time from Jordan.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Powell sets a screen for Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark. Jazz leading by 8. Outside, George from outside the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Done outside. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Outside Collins. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bogdanovich looking around. Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Outside Collins. The Jazz working the ball around now. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Keontae George picks one up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Markkanen comes in for Martin. Sexton, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Collier in for Jordan. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Bogdanovich.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Sexton with it. Kessler passes to Collins. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Collier. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 6. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Utah with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,
Hello out there, and get ready. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Now here's Fox. It's the trifecta.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Sexton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response from Colin Sexton with some range?
About a minute into this first quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. That three's off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Marking it outside. No good on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. What growth from Lowry, Markkanen, and Doris, the 2023 Most Improved Player Award winner.
Yeah, you think about it. Markkanen entered the league at just 20 years of age. You forget how young these guys are sometimes. But Markkanen finds a great situation where he's a featured part of an offense, and then he makes an all-star team.
Here's Wembanyama, following the bucket by Utah. Pass to Castle, and stolen by Sexton. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Looking to win the run. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Sexton. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Wembanyama. The deep three. San Antonio again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Left side, Sexton. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The three ball. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. But let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
Pass to Collier. The three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
The three from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Collier.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Clarkson for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Sexton misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Kicks it out to Collins. Let's go with a three, and the three-pointer goes. Collins has got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack.
Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's George. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Markkanen misses. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Johnson to the wing, right side. Fox for 3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
George against Paul. George feels it out a bit. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. And it's Fox missing. Utah leading by 5. Back to Markkanen. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Paul with a steal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And in the building, Carlos Boozer, a 2-time All-Star with the Jazz.
Yeah, showing some love here. Now, the big man always welcome here in Salt Lake City.
Potter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Champagnie.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Sensabaugh. Sohan covering. Pass to Potter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. It's on target from the high post. And the Jazz lead by 8. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Potter, pass to Clarkson. Here's Potter. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Potter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the left wing. Outside Paul. Launches a 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Ball against George. Clarkson outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Sohan. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Sohan's got his first 2 points.
And this is what you like seeing. Sohan looking confident shooting from the mid-range.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Fox.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Paul can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 5. Filipowski, the pass to Potter. Here's Filipowski. Utah with another miss. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Paul shot is off. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Potter. Clarkson against Fox. And Clarkson with the 3. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Got it off in time. Can't hit that one. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Jazz leading by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
So on the floor for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. Oh, who else? Wembanyama!
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
On the wing, Sexton. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. For 3, Collier.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Pass to Castle, deflects the pass. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
On the wing, Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. Stolen by Vassell. For the tie. Rebounded by the Jazz. Right side, Sexton. On target from range. Sexton's got 11.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Barnes with a screen on Kessler. Wembanyama, no good. Utah leading by 6. Pass to Markkanen. Now Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Fires for 3. And again, it's Utah with a three.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Castle, checked by Sexton. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
On the wing, Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
A minute 58 left in the third. For three, Collier. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Fox outside. It's Barnes on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. Castle misses. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. For three, Sexton. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Pass to Sexton. Markkanen sets a screen. There's the triple. Sexton misses. Spurs trail by 7. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Barnes with a screen on Collins. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Sexton. That time on the assist from Collier. Sexton's got 11 points in the quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Utah leading by 10. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on
and it's Utah with the ball. George finds Martin. Clarkson outside. For 3. Counted from distance. Clarkson's got 8 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
What a... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Keontae George. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Potter in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The 3. The rebound by Potter.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Filipowski for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
3-pointer, Fox. San Antonio again missing. Jazz leading by 13. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Clarkson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hendricks no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clarkson outside. Here's Potter. Clarkson outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside Paul. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
Out left to the wing. Back to George. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. George has got himself on the board with a three there. Paul taking his time here. Pass to Johnson. The ball's knocked loose off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. So Utah ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Clock at 6. From deep, Wembanyama. The shot off that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Sexton finds Collins. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Here's Vassell. Nails it from 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Marketed from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz leading by 16. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. For 3, Collier. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. The 3 from Wembanyama. Drops in the 3. Wembanyama's got 15 points here in the second half.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Collins passes to Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Fox. Here's Castle. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. At one point, they led by 16.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Jazz.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And what a huge performance it was for Colin Sexton.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Kessler, no good. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have
it. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke,